Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Snakebite. We have a lot to cover for you, ranging from basketball to the track and even the tennis courts. Let's play that intro first. Florida Southern women's basketball has continued their strong play over the last two games, including a game against Tampa that they showed how they can compete against any team in the country. During our production time last week, the women's basketball team took on number 17 Tampa in Tampa in a near-perfect game. The Mocs started off the game down, but they stormed their way back, leading to end the first quarter and heading into half still up with a growing lead. The start of the third quarter looked to continue going the Mocs' way until Tampa stifled the Mocs' offense and hit big shots to go on a 20-0 run that the Mocs just weren't able to make up despite strong fight to close the game as they fell 84-78. The 162 combined points in the contest is the most points scored in a game between the two schools since 2000 and the most points scored by the Mocs against the Spartans since a 79-54 win in January of 2015. In the loss, Ariana Bracero carried the brunt of the scoring load as she scored an extremely efficient career-high 27 points on 11 for 17 shooting from the field, also going 5 for 8 from 3. Sydney Gomes was second in scoring with 19 points and in rebounds with 9. The only Moc with more rebounds than Sydney was Lily Rangard with 10. The Mocs look to bounce back December 7th against a 4-3 Florida Tech squad, and the Mocs continue to grow upon their previous performances. And despite their slow first quarters to start this year, led after the first again against Florida Tech, now the third game in a row where the Mocs have led at the end of the first. Florida Tech had a strong response going into half to have the game all even at 30, but when the second half started, it was all Florida Southern as they had their second highest single quarter point differential of the year, outscoring the Panthers by 18 in the third. Their only better quarter was their fourth quarter against Alabama Huntsville, where they outscored them by 19 in that comeback win. The Mocs ended up securing their second SSC win of the year, 72-55 over the Panthers, and I was able to talk to Anna Danish after the game. Here's that interview.
Saw that aggression on the glass. What went into that today?
I just feel like it was hard work. I always try to make sure that during practices I get all the rebounds I can, and I know that's how I help the team, so I just want to have the team however I can.
You did a great job of not only scoring but also facilitating. What went into your offensive output so far today?
I just feel like that we did a good job of finding the mismatches and making sure that whenever someone taller guarded me, I was out, and then whenever someone shorter guarded me, I was in, and just playing with that and finding the mismatch.
And then with your zone defense, you guys really have a lot of emphasis on the bigs down low. How did you guys regroup in that second half and really run away with this one?
I feel like we just made sure that that mid-range shot that was there on the top of the key was taken away in the second half, and also to push them out. And whenever there is a shot going up, we had to box out. And I think we did a good job in the second half.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anna. Back to you.
The Mocs now sit 2-2 in conference play as they will head into non-conference action starting December 20th at the Mocs Christmas Classic against Trinity College.
The number 19 men's basketball saw similar success against Florida Tech, with everyone seeing action in the 99-76 win. The game started off with the Mocs working down low, with both Steen and Gerald scoring early to put the Mocs up in the opening moments. After some time went on in the first half, Florida Tech found some holes in the Mocs defense, especially down low, but the Mocs' hounding on-ball defense and shot blocking kept the Panthers from ever gaining a lead. When the second half rolled around, Tech continued to battle, hunting for the lead, but once Alex Steen came back into the game, it was wraps. The Mocs dominated with contributions across the board, with 5 players in double figures, as Booth had 20, Steen had 19, PG tied his career high with 17 to pair with 4 steals, and Dom Denny posting season highs in points with 14, assists with 7, and steals with 6. Carl got an interview with him post-game.
Day today, what went into that?
It started in practice, really. I mean, we was just getting up and down, pushing the pace a lot in practice. You know, I've been playing a little slower than usual, so I just trying to get back to my old self as the point guard. I just got to push the ball and you know, when I'm pushing the ball, it helps everybody. So that's the key, really.
And you talked about pushing the pace. You guys did that on both ends of the court, full court pressure and trapping. What went into that? 6 steals, obviously a lot of that went into that.
Again, it starts in practice. I mean, Cardoc's on me every single day telling me to push, you know, get up in people, and I'm one of the fastest guys on the court at most times. So it's really just important for me to get up in everybody and just play with that intensity and pressure.
And you got to play fast to score 99 in a game. How great was it to just run up the score tonight?
It felt great. You know, we've had a poor shooting for quite a while now, so it was just good for us to really get to that 99 mark. Next time we'll hit 100, but it was good to get out of that slump and get out of the 80s.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom.
Appreciate you.
The men will return to action this Friday at 6 p.m. up in Pennsylvania against Lincoln University, a team the Mocs met for the first time last year in an 85-73 win, and the live stream and stats can be found on fscmocs.com.
Christian Giller competed up at Grand Valley State this past week and rewrote program history again. Giller set a new PR and program record for both indoor and outdoor as he ran 14:11 over the 5K distance to beat Owen Allen's indoor record for the 5K and Mason Jones's outdoor program record. Giller's 14:11 also is a national qualifying time. The indoor track team will return to action next year in Gainesville starting January 17th at the Jimmy Carnes Invitational.
Florida Southern Hockey won't be competing as a team this winter break, but they will be represented overseas as Michael Woll and Will Marshall head to Austria and Germany with the College Hockey South All-Star team in January. The Mocs' top point producers on the ice will look to continue to show off their skills against some of the top European hockey clubs, and the Mocs return to home ice action on January 16th against the UCF Knights.
As we go into break, it's a good time to start looking forward to some upcoming sports. Both men's and women's tennis teams will start their seasons in early February against St. Leo, and both teams will host the majority of their matches. The men's team will travel out of state only one time for the Gulf South Conference meet in Valdosta, Georgia, while the women's team's lone out-of-state trip will be in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Both teams have plenty of momentum to build on from last year, as this is one to look forward to for the tennis program.
Moving off the court and onto the diamond, the softball team will start their season at home on February 1st in a doubleheader against Georgia Southwestern State. The softball team will look to have more of an impactful season this year, as last year they went 17 for 34, and hopefully 8 straight home games to start the year will build the momentum the Mocs need to write a different book from last year's story. And that's all we have this week and this semester for the Snakebite. I just want to give a huge shout out to Carl Van Gelder and our amazing crew in the back. It has been a heck of a semester for Mocs Sports. And I do want to say one thank you to everyone that continues to watch our show. This is my last show of this semester. You won't see me on here for a while. Someone else will be in this chair doing a wonderful job next semester. And we can't wait. Make sure you stay tuned to the Snakebite and have a wonderful Christmas. We'll see you guys.